Hi, welcome back. This video, which is video 2 of backing the doll's quilt, the only way I can see doing it is because I want the right side to face up because there's holes in between, and because I want the right side facing down, I've got to put, it doesn't matter which way I put this on here in layers or which right side wrong side, when I pull through, because I've pinned it all in different directions, this doesn't end up with right side there, right side up and this facing up, so I'm going to have to do it separately. So my measurements, when I stretch this out as wide as I want it, which is this way and that way, allowing a 1/4 inch seam, is going to be 18 by 14. So I'm going to do two 18 by 14 and then sew them together, and then we'll come back. So I've done mine 18 by 14, and then because the Suffolk rosettes are round and they'll go in each corner, I've used the lid of my spray glue and I've just put them in the corners and then drawn round, and then I've just changed the blade and then just take off each corner and do that on all four. Then you turn them right sides together. You can turn it. There you go. Right sides together. Scant 1/4 inch. I'd rather do a little bit less to see whether it is big enough, and if it's not, I can always do another row rather than pick. A scant leaving one end open. So then sewing it all the way around 1/4 inch, and you'll have to gap at one end, and that's to pull through. Now before I go any further and do anything else, before I iron it, I just want to make sure that this is going to be the right size. So pull it through. You don't need a very big gap because it's only thin material. 2 pieces of cotton, nothing else in the middle. You should have rounded edges, make it easier for pushing out. Right, so we just flatten it as best we can, just for now, just for quickness. Right, and it's lengthways that way. So the idea then is to push this into the corner here and there and here. I think we've done it. I think that's the right size. So I'm going to iron it, and then I can pin all the edges at the sides, and then I can sew to join, and that'll be like the I forgot what you call it where you sew. Anyway, I'm going to iron this so it's 1/4 inch in. Then when I do sew down this end, that will be closed at the same time, but it needs ironing and pressing. So there it is. The underneath is all ironed. So now I've got right fabric facing down, right fabric facing up, and now I should clip or pin. It's up to you, and I should put these in each corner. There you go. So when I go around the corner, I should be catching the fabric. There you go. And then clip to the sides as well. Oops, that's a pin. Anyway, keep doing that all the way around until you've clipped them all to the edges, all 4 sides, and then you need to sew. So I've got it clipped in a few places. You can pin or clip, and then this is where my opening is. It's only about 3 or 4 inches wide, and so I should start there and hopefully it's about just between 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 an inch. And then when you know where the clips are, you know it's in the right position, so you just pull it up to the edge and then you attach that in with your sewing. This is the only way I could think that you do it for the effect that I wanted. That's it. See, I've just got it right to the edge. There you go. Push it underneath because it is pleated, folded or pleated, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there you go. Let's pull that back that way. That's it. And then check that your opening's closed when you've finished. And then obviously you need to keep the ones at the corners in the right position. There is some give to it. And then just follow it round. Continue to do that all the way around. So that's the first bit done. That's the attaching a backing to the rosettes or Suffolk Puffs. That's the back. And so I've made sure it's all the way around. It was a good idea to make rounds because it was easier to go round the rosettes, round the edges. I think that's the effect I was after. I don't think I have to secure these because it can't twist round, it can't go inside out or anything like that. So I actually think I'm not going to bother securing that. From the back it looks a bit puffy, so it could actually still be a quilt. You can have it either way, that way or that way. So it's a reversible dog's quilt. Anyway, thank you for joining me. That's the quilt, and I think the next one we've got some more scraps to add to our scrap basket. Tip them a few bits out, and we've got to put the wadding onto the box. The next video. Thank you.